Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Mercury Bard and we are going to play some Morrowind. Now that the winter 2025 Modjam judging is completely closed, I will still be looking at some of those quest mods, the ones that we didn't get to for whatever reason, the ones we got lost. When we left off, we were in the Nissus Temple because we thought we needed to talk to somebody there about a quest for the Modjam. However, I looked it up on the Nexus. We actually need to be in Eldrune. So, to that end, that's where we'll be going next, even though that's where we just came from. Yeah, if we're not perpetually lost, are we really playing Morrowind? God damn it, Murlord! Okay. And Geob comes up to you and is like, okay, so I've already talked to Julian about this, and I've already talked to Latte about this, but there's a woman here named Uvine who's had a dream about Tolls giving her a response, a mission, and she thinks that we, the two of us, you, Dak, me, that we're the ones who are going to help her perform some kind of pilgrimage.
So good to see you.
And Dak's like, okay. And he's like, so Latte and Julian have agreed to stay here. Latte, of course, has no interest in, Julian, of course, has no interest in the snow. Dark elf and a pilgrim looking for adventure. Level 4. Okay, yeah, I can see why you need me. Marksman and short blade. And yet she has blunt, which is one of her worst skills. Okay. Medium armor, short blade. Yeah, that'd be fine. Growth settings. Okay, main menu. Okay. So medium armor, short blade, and marksman. We just dumped most of our stuff. I have begun the pilgrimage again. Not only does it provide me with the opportunity to strengthen my faith, but it allows me to rediscover my native land. How I love Vardenfell in all its beauty, how I revel in the sacred sites, admiring the tribunal for its strength and humility. I would suggest even to a foreigner that they embark on this holy journey. What a wonderful place, Vardenfell. What a beautiful faith we Dunmer have. You can have that back, and she's got the Pilgrim's Path. Yeah, we gotta get you some stuff. Some better stuff. Just
So
dumped
good. May I
everything
help you?
on the floor somewhere. Not here. In Aldrune, probably. Alright, guys, hold down the fort while we're gone. At least put on some warmer clothes on underneath. Jeez. Do we have any amulets or anything that she could wear? Fortify health, that's... except it's RK. Live health. Raxel's ring, fortify speechcraft, fortify personality. That'll help at least a little bit. We need to get her a short sword.
That's how I like it. Bold and
Who
direct.
are you? Rasava.
I like you.
Oh, he's a merchant. He's a traveling merchant. That's what's going on. Shard arrow. Lifestone, fortify health. Okay.
How may I help you, Lord?
Nope, no need to help. I'm fine. Alright. Oh, I might have something in the backpack she could use. Or not. Why did I have salt rice porridge in the backpack? Sometimes I confuse even myself. Anyway. It's not time, honey. You can stop that. Chilly and thirsty. Joy. Alright. See if we can... Temple first, then...
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I suppose we can... A warm welcome to you. Is there something I can do for you? Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm
Hi, Tolls.
regards.
Oh yeah, we haven't gone to Suran about that yet, but it's okay. Okay. I don't know why we have a single ebony dart. Fearless is a long blade. Yeah, none of that really suits you. I just need you to carry it as we walk
Is there
over
something you need?
to our room
Modjam?
at the hostel outside of town.
Your actions preceding your word.
It's so good to meet you.
Nice to see you.
We also left a bunch of stuff in here. Excuse me. That stuff we can leave there. Detect automaton. Nodoro goes last escape route. I don't know why we would ever have cause to use it, but hey.
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Tell me what you want.
Going over here to Ancestral Refuge. And dumping some of our stuff on the, you know.
Is there something you need?
No, turns out I had a whole bunch of salt rice porridge that I had forgotten about. Come on, folks. Ugh. Our room. There we are. Did you have to travel a lot to reach this place? Would you like to tell me about your adventures, Sarah? No need to be so deferential. Okay. Okay. The hat looks kind of dumb, and we'll get you some gloves and some boots when we get up there. We could actually probably commission an entire set for you. Huh. Okay, guys, let's go back to Aldrin. Do a little bit of shopping.
Hello, Outlander. May I help you? May I help you?
Now you die!
Hello?
Interesting. See what kind of short sword we can come up with. Marks? Maybe a bunch of arrows? I don't know. Let's see. Dendera, our favorite smith. She's like, you don't have to keep sucking up to me. Backpack. 120. That isn't an actual working backpack. Rats. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Give me the wicker backpack I gave you, and here is a niche leather one. Soulstone bow. There. Okay. Anyway. Alright.
I suppose there's no
so
harm in
good
talking.
to meet you. What can I do?
Real quick, sell that book to Codus. Yes, we know him. Mixed misadventures before. Okay. Now, back to the temple. That's a perspective I don't think I've ever had before. Wow. Anyway.
May I help you?
I'm never too busy for good talk.
Welcome, friend. We extend you our
Almcivian
warm
every
welcome.
hour, Dak. I normally perform services for members of House Redorn, but I have a special duty for the temple which I believe you would be well suited to. I need someone to make a pilgrimage to the site of Kogobal and return the great axe of St. Felms to its proper resting place. During the Nordic invasion of Morrowind, St. Felms the Bold battled the invaders and drove them from our shores. So bloodthirsty was he pursued them across the Sea of Ghosts to the frozen island of Solstheim. There, the invaders nearly bested St. Felms when they disarmed him of his legendary glaive. But blessed Almalexius spoke to St. Felms and instructed him to duck just as an invader brought down his great poleaxe. It found purchase in the rock we call Kogobol, a great outcropping of ebony, and the Nord sent himself to the ground trying to retrieve it. St. Felms looked upon the axe and witnessed the blood of Lorcan suffuse it, transforming it into a weapon of wicked retribution. He swiftly pulled from the rock that very same axe which the hulking Nord brute could not, and with it slew many of the invaders, and made chase as the rest fled to the nearby borough of Kelseldok. There he killed them, and when the carnage was through, he left this great axe in honor of Almalexia. The temple has since retrieved the great axe of St. Felms to perform proper veneration and to equip its crusaders in their quest against evil. But I believe it is time to return this axe to its proper resting place in Kelsedolk and establish a place of worship around it. Take it now and bear it to Kelsedolk, to the southwest peninsula of Solstheim. Temple historical records indicate there was a small shrine established there before it was decided to bring the axe to Morrowind. Return the axe to its proper resting place, and if there are any dangers lurking within the barrow, eliminate them. Return to me when this deed is done. And Uvina's like, yes, this is why I said that we needed to come with you. This is what my dream was about. Okay. Due to high demand in region, the prices for this item are raised. Cure blight disease. Wow. Mm. Okay. Great Axe of St. Felms. Giab, you want to carry this? Because I can't. He's like, yeah, this is a bit heavy. Okay, you're just gonna stay there.
Comfort
All
is
right.
given, justice is taken, Curate.
Let's go to Cole. Or actually, we can do recall. Third phase of construction should be complete. I should check in and see if there are any assignments for me. Well, looks like... this would be a good time to check in. Seemed kind of silly to have a fire pit there when there's a fire pit right there. Yoo-hoo! Falco. Falco's like, who's this new lady? What happened to, the, cranky young man and the Khajiit?
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Dak, I'm going to ask you to stay close to me for a while. I've heard rumors that I'm to be assassinated, and as you can imagine, I'd like to prevent that. It's not that I value my own life so highly, but that without me here, there would be no one to directly oppose Carnius's actions. Just stay close for a while. We'll figure out what's going on soon enough. Okay. Let's actually make something useful. Fabric and rope. Dak, you stay here in case there are any more of them.
You won't escape me that easily.
Bean, be careful.
You're mine.
My crime has been reported? The fuck? Let's try that again. I got distracted by crafting. It's a thing that happens. Oh, I had absolutely no wood in my backpack. That's weird. Bunch of charcoal, not much firewood. Oh! Oh, I guess he's the guard we hired. Yeah, he's the guard we hired. Okay. Next time, no attacking the guard.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Run while you still can, child.
I need you to stay here, Dak. Don't wander off. Okay.
See what you're made of. You're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver.
There's one right there. Mm.
You
Suffer greatly. There is no escape.
Uveen, be careful. Geob's got this. There are more of them. Alright, they got him.
You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, that would be great if I could figure out who the hell spared your life. Where my people are. We all good? I think that's our guard. Don't go anywhere, there may be more of them.
You're a lifesaver. You seem like very good company.
Aslod. What is up with you, Falco?
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Not sure who that is. I don't see anyone else. I see Spriggan. Actually, I should probably get some of his armor for her. I
If it's
don't
not one
see
thing,
them.
it's another.
Where are they? Huh. Where's the book? Getting... Okay, so that third guy is an assassin. He just decided he wanted to talk to us? Weird. Let's go kill him. No, let me take care of the assassin, please. You.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you. I'll see what you're made of.
Hmm. Let's go talk to Kay. Looks like I won't be assassinated today. Good job, Dak. You protected me well. I appreciate it. Here, take this. It's the only one like it, so far as I know. Oh, and your usual compensation. Ice shield. What does this look like? Nice.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
We're gonna have to put that someplace nice. It's just cool looking. In his continuing effort to make life as difficult as possible, Carnius has sent word that several silver longswords have arrived. He refuses, however, to have them sent out to us. Can you go get them? I believe Constance Artius should have them at Fort Frostmoth. Well, first we've got to go take care of some stuff. Southwest Peninsula. I believe that's down here. Dolkbarrow is right there. That's convenient. Really convenient. There we go. And they locked it. Lockpicks are where here? That's a lot of undead.
You will.
Especially for a bar on this part of the island. Uvine the Pilgrim ascended to level 5 and learned Pilgrim ability Enlightened. I have no idea what that means, but yay her. Not sure who is carrying the axe right now, but come here. Okay. Where's this big old axe? Great Axe of St. Felms. Okay. You wish to make a donation. Great Axe of Fate. Okay. Return the Great Axe of St. Felms the Bowl to its proper resting place. I should probably return to to him. Okay, simple enough. Did we come in here elsewise? And you've got the... Mm, is that the only one in here with the stall room on it? Looks like it. You can have those back. And we need to go... We need to sleep. Okay. Back to the fort.
Please join me.
Why does Artius's name sound familiar?
Your bidding, knight?
Yeah. Hmm.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you. Welcome. Your bidding, knight? Your bidding, knight?
Constans Artius. I wonder where he's from.
Well, here's a fine one.
I know we've talked to him several times because Artius sounds familiar. Yeah.
Your bidding, knight?
Anything I can do for you?
That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Not you, not you. Okay, this is silly. I hate walking around this fort looking for people. He's that little punk, the guy that works
Knight
for
Protector, how may I serve you?
what's his bucket? The personal assistant to Carnius. That may be why we keep seeing his name. We've read his name a couple of times recently. Him. Yep. Eh? Oh, you're here about the swords? Very well, here you go. Though I don't know they'll be much help to the likes of you. Yeah, I think I can get along
Yes.
fine without them.
Did you want something?
Uvine, how's your stuff look? I didn't actually make any repairs, I just handed it over to you. Which was not nice of me. Okay. Gia, how's your stuff looking? I mean, you two did run off and kill someone by yourselves. That's a house for Doran shirt. So. And she's wearing the house waloo. Alright. Let's be on our way.
Your bidding, knight?
We'll take the boat this
If I
time.
can be of any assistance,
Your
I'll
bidding,
be
knight?
happy to help.
Knight protector. Your bidding,
here's a
knight?
fine one.
Basks in sun. I need a ride. Basks in the sun.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
I need those long swords you're carrying. Thank you. Dak, we've been victims of a skull attack. I don't understand it. We've never had problems with them before, but 10 or so of them attacked us almost immediately after you left. We put up a better fight than they were expecting, I think, so they took refuge in the mine. There are workers in there. I need you to go in and make sure they're safe. Kill all the Nords if you have to. My men are top priority. Eh. I doubt they're Skull. If they are Skull, Korst and I are going to have words.
Another day, another 100 vials of ore.
Okay, you don't seem particularly put out by anything that's going on. Maybe he's just showing up for his shift? Stay out there, dude.
You're growing weak. Arr. Arr.
Well, there's definitely a Nord. I don't know if he's a skull. Huntsman's axe. Okay. Does he have any gloves? No. See if we can get you some gloves at some point.
It'll be your blood here, not mine. Hey! You will die where you This is fighting.
Careful with that, friend.
Geometry for barbarians. Strange, none of them are in here. Alright, let's go. Take off my robe.
You should have picked an easier opponent. Arr.
Nothing on him either.
You will die where you stand. Hey! Not mine. Hey!
Mind your manners.
You should have picked an easier opponent. How does it feel to know death is near?
Careful with that, friend.
If you had stayed over there, you wouldn't have gotten hurt, but here. And you. Yeah, you just do what you want at this point. Okay.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Nothing about the skull? Alright.
You're growing weak. You should have picked an easier opponent.
No! Lean! How'd she get behind me?
You should have picked an easier
No, that was not who I wanted to hit. Damn it. Civilians underfoot. Not helpful.
You in my
How does it feel to know death is near?
Careful with that, friend.
You're regenerating? What are you using to regenerate? Spell? Abilities. Attributes.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
There we go.
There is no escape.
Die, Fetcher. There is no escape.
Hey!
You will die.
Tattered note. Land somewhere northeast of the colony. Wait until Dak has left the site. The Nord can be identified based on descriptions previously provided. Kill every living thing in the colony. Be sure to leave behind some skull, armor, and weapons. There needs to be evidence readily available should the Empire choose to investigate. Payment will be delivered at the designated meeting point once proof of the task's completion is presented. Land somewhere. Oh, land, like come ashore. Okay.
It'll be your blood here, not mine.
Please be careful.
Sorry. Arithmetic for barbarians. Oh, you used it all up. Interesting. An effortless victory one moment, an insurmountable ordeal the next. You killed them all? Wow, Dak, thanks.
Is there something you need?
Thank you so much for saving me. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. Four,
Greetings to you.
5.
A pleasure to meet you.
Nobody down here. Okay. That might have been everybody. Plus we have this lovely note. I think that's everybody. It's a very straightforward mine at the end of the day.
Another day, another 100 fires.
Let's go talk to Falco.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
Something about this skull attack doesn't seem right. Wait, what's that note? That was on one of the Nords? Here, let me have it. Give me a moment to read it. We've been had. This really wasn't a skull attack. It was mercenaries dressed up like them to fool us. If they succeeded, the whole thing would have been blamed on the wrong people. This stinks of Carnius, and I think it's time you confront him. Take this note and show him the proof you've got of his involvement. I guess we just don't care about the silver swords anymore? Yeah, okay. Sethan! Sathan? Sathan! We have stuff to sell. You're not using that. What about you, Gia? What are you carrying that? Definitely sell that. Hmm. glass. Um, hmm. Now, what do you have to sell? Anything exciting? Not really. Okay, there we go. Luna, it's okay. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Why is the cat screaming? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go pick up this stick. And then... Go back to Raven Rock. See if we can finally have out Carnius.
May I help you?
Your bidding, knight? Your bidding, knight?
Yeah, my bidding is to stay the F out of our way while I go yell at Carnius. Because, yeah.
Can I help you out?
Why would he try and kill everyone? Well, I guess because the colony is slipping out of his grasp. Stuck here forever, I'll die.
Your
You will not,
bidding, knight?
in fact, die. You. Well, Deputy, it's a bit of a surprise to see you. You weren't supposed to survive the skull attack. You ruined everything. Do you realize that? All that work. All the money I spent to get that equipment and those men here. All of it wasted, and it's all your fault. What crime was reported? I guess he hadn't actually hit me yet, huh, Luna? The cat has been yelling this entire time. If you can't hear her, I really hope you can't hear her. Because she thinks it's time for breakfast. It is not, in fact, time for breakfast! No! Alright, let's go deal with him.
Stuck here forever. I'll die. Your bidding, knight? Usually already on death's door. May I open it for you? I will enjoy
Oh wait, is he attacking Carnius with me? Seems to be getting easier thanks to some help.
Yes. Did you want something?
I take it you've resolved your problems with Carnius. Perhaps you should take up the matter with Falco back at the site. Stalrim Mace. I don't like that one so much. I'm well rested and in withdrawal. I can fix that easily enough. You want some nicer clothes? Let me get you some nicer clothes. See? Very nice. I'll take the Ashlander clothes for you. There you go. Don't ask me why he had a random piece of aquamarine. Anything good in the bookcase over here? Dunmer Law, a primer. The Yellow Book. Lives of the Saints, The Firmament. Eastern Provinces, Mysterious Akavir. Tale of the White Guar. Ruins of Kemelze. True Noble's Code. The Horror of Castle Zir. Azura and the Box. And then Fool's Ebony 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting.
Yes. Did you want something?
Well, Carnius is no more. And where did he get a Stalrim weapon? No, really, where did he get a Stalrim weapon? Okay, the dead body is annoying me. Carnius is dead? I'm sorry, Dak. I didn't think it would come to that. You lived through it, though, and Raven Rock will be a better place for it. Now someone needs to be put in charge here. I know I don't want the job. You're next in line for it, so I'll make sure the paperwork goes through. You're now the factor of the Raven Rock division of the East Empire Company. Congratulations. What can I do for you, Factor? The colony grows day by day, Dak, with no small thanks to you. There's nothing that needs your attention right now, Factor. Perhaps when construction is finished, there'll be something to address, but not now. I don't know why we had to pick these up, but we did. go sell this stuff.
Here to choose from our incredibly limited selection. What'll it be?
Okay. So now let's go back to, I guess, Nissus.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Yes, madam.
Peckish and sober. Hello, little bears. Alright, guys, you ready to go? We're gonna drop Uveen off in Eldron and then continue on from there.
You have great understanding. Welcome.
Greetings, Nord. How may I help you?
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
Greetings, friend to friend.
Alright.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
We really need to do something about that mine. Thirsty.
Well, what brings you here, friend?
How fare thee,
I
friend?
suppose we can talk. Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've heard good things. Tell
Okay.
me what you want.
Is there something I can do for
Let's go.
you? Is there something I can do for you? Comfort is given, justice is taken, curate.
Yeah, the other one's here. Okay, we can sell that then.
A warm welcome to you.
Have you completed your pilgrimage to Kogobol and returned the great axe of St. Felms to Kelsadalk? Yes. Well done, Giab. I will send a detachment of Redoran Guard alongside a temple priest to establish a presence at Kelsadalk. Alright. Cool. You don't buy that item.
Comfort is given, justice is taken, curate.
Alright, Uveen. Stay here for a while. I'm glad we could assist with your
I
pilgrimage.
suppose there's no harm in talking. What can I do for you?
Where's Julian? There he is. Okay. Now what? Healers in Talmora. We should actually talk to Tulls about that.
I suppose there's no harm in talking. What can I do for you?
Oh, okay, we can go to Surian, but first... I haven't heard anything about that curate, but I would suggest you talk to someone higher up in Vivek if you really need to know more. Alright, we're going to Suran. To chastise the false incarnate.
Do you have something to say? What was that?
Care to talk? You're a welcome break from...
Easiest way would probably be
very
Silt
flattering.
Strider.
Where would you like to go?
Okay. Peckish and experiencing mild withdrawal. Well, let's go chastise this false incarnate. Hee hee hee. Red Mountain spreads ash and blight. Sinners gather at the house. The time of the incarnate is at hand. Red Mountain is the great... Yeah. You disbelieve? I know my destiny, and you will have a hard time proving otherwise. I have seen the message in the dream. Have you not also experienced the waking dream? Yes, but you're not the one I envisioned. Who then, if not myself? There must be meaning to these dreams. Perhaps you are right. Your words have guided me. I will seek penance for my sins. Forgive me and thank you. Julian's like, yeah,
I'm
you better
never too
believe
busy
he's not.
for a good talk.
Well, you showed him the error of his ways, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's go to Vivek. We've got that mission to do for Cassius. Multiple missions. We need to go to Jobash's and pick up a copy of that book. Progress of Truth. That Mayra Milo suggested we get. And then we've got to talk to Hulene. Okay, so there's a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative in St. Olms. Hulia in the Black Shulk in the Foreign Quarter. Okay. We'll start at the Black Shulk and go from there. Is Black Shulk on the main level, or is it... Might be all the way up. Is it in here? What are you doing? Why are there claws on my wall? Okay, it's off in the corner over there. That's a Shulk.
Welcome, friend. We extend. Is there something I can do for you?
Latest rumors. This is the way Herd figures it. He's got his bandit hideaway right between Altsoth and Belfell, two of the nastiest holes in Vardenfell, but convenient by boat to both Ebonheart and Vivec. The appalling neighbors keep traffic down, but as long as he leaves the Daedra cultists alone, he feels he's safe enough. Okay.
May I help?
Julia? I welcome you as friend of my friend Dak, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear that there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready. My friend Jobasha the Khajiit has a bookstore, Jobasha's Rare Books. If you will agree to travel together with me there, I will answer your questions. But before we go, I beg you to try and persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, I fear they will attack us the moment we go to leave. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Solaris Golmis by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there might be bloodshed.
We greet you as a friend. Welcome.
Am I talking to you, Fetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Blah, blah, blah. He can stay here forever for all I care. Not my problem. Are we ready to travel to Jobasha's Rare Books? Okay.
May I help you?
Fine, it's just a filthy lizard anyway. Nothing to get upset about. We'll leave him alone. Go on, get out before we change our minds. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I've said I'd tell you about the Nervarine cult so you can report back to Cassius. And I don't know any Sixth House cult, but I can tell you what I know. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders than what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Cassius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. In the First Era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar as a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. The Temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the Temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But, since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when the Temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the Temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of the Nerevarine cultists. In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The Temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay.
Praise Vivek.
We need to get the progress of truth from Jobasha.
Greetings to my good friend, the Nord.
Julia is here. Pilgrim's Path. Lots of copies of the Pilgrim's Path. Progress of Truth. Thank you. Please come again. Ah, you've met her, have you? Lucivar has a thirst for knowledge that's brought her out of our homeland, a rarity among Alfiq stock. Even more unusual, she is quite fond of outsiders, sometimes approaching them for a conversation unprompted, rather courageous of her. She also has a penchant for chocolate and coffee from our homeland. Be careful not to let her get too close to either. Charles the Plant. Meteor Slime. It is a unique in all of Ardenfell, Meteor Slime. Okay.
Is there something you need?
The Changed Ones, Julia. Now we just need to talk to the... I don't even know how to say her name. His name? Her name? I don't even know which one it is. Do we have things that I need to sell? Let's... Is this an alchemist? Yeah, this is an alchemist. Can I sell you this master's... Wow, no. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I didn't fail there. I feel like the Daedra skin's necessary for a quest. We don't see it very often, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. I actually should probably put it in the backpack instead of the ingredients satchel. And I didn't realize she had those little braids in her bangs. That's cool. We destroyed that. What, little miss? What? Meow. I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of powder and then I don't know. We will have all the powders ever? Ice Wraith teeth. Considering how close we all came to dying with that one. I can create multiple things of dust from one ruby. Interesting. I wonder. Okay. Need to make sure there are no powders in here. Powders and dusts that we've created go in the other pouch. There we go.
An adventurer, I presume.
You presume correct. And we are out of here. Next stop, St. Olms. which I have no idea which side it's on. So. Whee! Okay. This is St. Dylan, so we want to go over to here, St. Olms. Okay, I know Adahiranir, and if I know Adahiranir, she'll be staying out of sight as long as the census and excise agent is lurking about, probably down in the underworks. Look for trapdoors down from the canal works level. Okay. Because what would be a trip to Vivek without a visit to the sewers? Excuse me, underworks. Welcome, traveler. I trust you're doing well. I'm fine. Shrine. Have we been in here before? I do not remember. Pretty sure it's a Daedric shrine. Yeah, we've been in here. Restore Magica. Okay. Cute. Looks like we've already been in here. Adhiranir?
Good hunting.
Great. Solkasi says to you, speak with Adhiranir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adhiranir, but Adhiranir will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? because Adhiranir is, at this very moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wishes to speak with her. You do not know this? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like Dwemer artifacts and ebony, and a census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excise agent is not Adhiranir's favorite person. If you want Adhiranir to help you, make the bad agent go away. Then she will tell you things. She's a smuggler. Pretty sure. Cassius told you that at some point. Any thoughts to share on our new friend? Hiding from the taxman, is she, the cheap fetcher? How long does she plan to keep that up for? Mind you, I don't blame her. If someone asked me to pay taxes to the Emperor, I doubt I would stop laughing long enough to stick a sword in him. Which is why, my dear, we're going to go lie to the taxman. For which I have no qualms either. Ah, you. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adhiranir. Do you know where I can find her? Yes, her name's Adhiranir and she's a Khajiit. Do you know? Yeah, she took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just headed back to the mainland myself anyway. Maybe I'll run into her there. Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Hopper. What else? What do you have to say about the other two? We're not going to be spending long down here, are we? The smell gives me a headache. Well, it's not exactly great for me either. Leah, he doesn't have anything. Progress of truth. Let me see that. I don't understand some of the words, but as far as I can tell, this is a good account of what many of my people believe. Ha! I can see why the Chumple tried to ban it. So, you are the one Adhiranir must thank for getting rid of this annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Adhiranir is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Cassius all about the Sixth House cult. And Adhiranir knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adhiranir is happy to tell you that too if it makes Cassius happy. Ask away, friend Dak. This Adhiranir knows about, because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adhiranir doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moonsugar, ebony, Dwemer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle Grief, Sheen, and Sujama to avoid imperial tax. And now the Sixth House hires smugglers, though what they smuggle Adhiranir cannot say. Yes, Adhiranir knows this Nerevarine cult is just silly superstition, so you tell Cassius this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this moon yowling. Prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness. Fuzzy tales for little kitties. Okay, well, I think that's it. in terms of what Cassius needed us to do. However, we might want to stop by... Okay. Let's actually go to the temple, because I'm not sure what's going on about that healers in Telmora. But they said to talk to somebody high up in the temple.
Is there something you need?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm regards.
Healers in Telmora. I haven't heard anything about that, but you could talk to Beryl Salah in the justice offices. Applying pressure is something the ordinators are very proficient at. Okay. Julian's like, why do we spend so much time in the temple? Especially the high temple. You know, where the head of the temples is. Unless you want to, go straight and talk to Vivek or Almalexia or Sothasil themselves, which, Vivek lives right there, supposedly. Okay.
A warm welcome to you.
Where did you hear such a rumor, curate? Telmora? Ah, well, it's unsurprising that Dratha would vent her displeasure to her coven. There have been many cases of people falling ill in the area around Telmora. Might be the weather, the animals, some other influence, whatever the cause. Cerrone determined it was in the best interest of our people to convince Dratha to allow some healers in her town. Against all reason, she's resisted all attempts to discuss the topic cordially. The last visit was from a group of elite ordinators headed to Al Daedroth to deal with some cultists. No doubt Dratha felt the pressure of Elmsivi that day. But even so, she's not relented and now spreads gossip. I've too many tasks to attend to here in Vivek, else I would pay the old crone a visit myself. However, since you're here pursuing this rumor, perhaps you'd be interested in serving the tribunal by talking to Dratha yourself? I'm interested in work. I plan to compensate you for this task already, but I will adjust my plans to make sure your reward is appropriately monetary only. Are you still interested in doing this work for the Adventure Temple? Yeah, yes. Report back when you have an update on the situation. He was offended. And this is Geob. He's part of the temple. We should make good choices. Even if Dak thinks it's dumb. It might actually be time to feed the cat. I think I see daylight. So let's fix our response. And
Hello, are you? May I help you?
then we will sign off for today.
Is there something you need?
Smack our face into a lantern.
It's so good to meet you.
It's so good to meet you.
I believe that your humility is not the correct tool for this task, Curate, but I'm heartened by your desire to serve Elm Civvy. Talk to Mistress Stratha about housing some healers in Telmora. Okay. Justice offices and the Office of the Watch are different. Okay.
By the three, my rights.
Hall of Wisdom. Wow. Greetings, Dak. I need someone to deliver my apologies for me, and you look like you have a way with words. That she does. I'm afraid I was rather drunk last night when I ran into Trebonius Artorius, that arrogant fool. Seems the drink took over my tongue, and I called him a flathead. Now I have a horrible rash. No matter what I do, no matter how many potions I use or spells I cast, it won't go away. I've tried everything. If you give him my most sincere apologies, maybe he'll make it go away. I do it myself, but I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'll pay you 50 gold for your trouble. Sure, why not? Good. Take this book to him and tell him I'm truly sorry. You'll find him in the Mages Guild here in Vivec. He's a rather powerful wizard, as I've learned.
Welcome, friend.
Well, he is a
We
flathead.
extend you our warm regards.
I'm Alam Endas, Chief of Vivec's Order of the Watch. Do you have questions about my trade, or are you here looking for work? The Order of the Watch provides guards for temples and shrines. Here in Vivec, which is a temple city, we are the guards who enforce the law and preserve order. We've had 7 killings in Vivec recently. All the victims had their throats slit. Most did not appear to have struggled. 5 victims were Outlanders, 2 were Ordinators. The 2 Ordinators were armed and on duty, their weapons still in their belts. Nothing was removed from the victims' bodies. I cannot hire you, only Ordinators may serve the watch, but if you can find this killer and execute him, I personally promise you a very handsome reward. I require no commitment from you. Indeed, I cannot officially accept one, but if you're interested, I can tell you that what we know about the 7 victims and the reports of witnesses. None of the Outlander victims had been on Vardenfell longer than a week. 2 were found in the foreign quarter corridors, 1 in the foreign quarter canal side, 1 in a Walu compound corridor, and 1 in the water near the arena. All were armed. Only 1, a mage, appeared to have put up a fight. All had their throats slit with a dagger. Until the 2 Ordinators were killed, we thought it might be an anti-imperial fanatic, and it still might be. The 2 Ordinators were found dead near the victim at the Walu compound, and we think they coincidentally interrupted the killer at work. Both had their throats slit with a dagger. That neither Ordinator had drawn a weapon is extremely unsettling. It suggests either an extraordinary stealth or a very powerful sorcerer. That's all we know about the victims, and there's not much information from witnesses either. There are no witnesses to any of the killings, but in the Walu compound, at the same time of one of the killings, an Outlander reported being threatened by a Dunmer woman armed with a dagger. It was dark, and the Outlander transported magically to safety, so he couldn't give us a very clear description. But he was sure the Dunmer woman with the dagger was dressed in a skirt and netch leather armor. Yes, that's the only description we have. A Dunmer woman with a dagger and a skirt and netch leather armor.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
You don't have to eat rats anymore. That's why I took over the cooking.
A warm welcome to you.
Alright, guys, and we will catch up again soon. Oh, it is way past time to feed the kitten. No wonder I'm being screamed at.